My question is regarding choosing a burial site as a Muslim living in a non-Muslim country. In my community, there's a section reserved for Muslims for graves in the local cemetery. Okay. But the law of the area, but under the law of the area, Muslims must bury their dead in coffins. Yeah, this is quite common. So a lot of places, what they do, they'll dig the grave, and yeah, they'll dig the grave, and they'll put blocks, breeze blocks around the outside of it. Then the coffin is laid in, and some places they take the lid of the coffin off, and sometimes they leave it on. Either's fine. And then they put slabs, wooden slabs or stone slabs over the top, so there's a cover. So that's the way they do. That's the way they do this. But recently, cemeteries started offering natural burials that are compatible with Islam. Deceased is buried directly in the earth, directly, but then you'd also have it covered. We don't just pour the soil straight onto the deceased. I mean, like in the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they had something called the type of graves the Meccans did. It was called a shaq. So they would dig a grave, and then at the bottom there'd be another area, right? That's where the body is laid, covered, and then the soil is filled up. And then the Medinans used to do something called a lahad, which they dig a grave, and then there'd be like a triangular area cut out, or dug out further in. The body is placed there, and then the main part of the grave is filled. So that's what they did in the past. So the question is, so faced with these two choices, should a Muslim choose to be buried in the Muslim section of in a coffin, or among non-Muslims in a natural burial? No, amongst the Muslims, right? The fuqaha are very clear on this, that the Muslim should have a separate burial area, and the graves of believers generally will be places where Allah's mercy descends, especially if it's one of the meadows of paradise. It's going to be a blessed place, and so you want to keep it separate from places where people are most likely being punished, and Allah knows best. But yeah, so even though there's this they're buried with the coffin, it's fine. Yeah.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله